And here we are back again, and Ange Morris is with us. Ange, I don't know, she's always out running or biking or doing something, I don't know, but now she's working very hard on getting these celebrations for the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Well, actually not going to do anything on that. What, on the day is Sunday? No, Sunday you're having the celebration.
Yes.
And the day is Monday, right?
The day is Monday,
okay,
yes, the
good.
national holiday is Monday.
National holiday, right. Ange is the Executive Director of the Human Rights Commission of Schenectady County, and we're always pleased to have you here. You have a breakfast, you have all kinds of things going on. But tell us about the importance of celebrating this man that had so much influence over the civil rights movement.
Well, I want to say thank you, Anne, again, for allowing me to come back on your show and to inform you and educate you and bring your viewers awareness of what the Human Rights Commission is doing throughout the year, not only for
just one day.
Right, not for just one day or the breakfast, but throughout the year what we do and the importance of our role here in Schenectady County and the community. So I want to say thank you. It's very important to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King about his dream and vision. And it shouldn't be just one day that we should celebrate him. We should celebrate him every day, not only him as a man, but his principles and his teachings about nonviolence.
And he stuck to that.
He did, and it shouldn't just be one day. I understand that the Congress, back when they did, made this day to honor him. But every day we should remember the principles of Dr. King. Racism is alive and well each and every day.
You know, I thought that we were beyond that.
Right.
But that's not true.
Right.
I mean, I see it in posts on Facebook. I see it in the newspaper. And I don't understand what it takes. Now, I mean, we directed it toward the Japanese, we directed it towards the Irish. We just can't seem to get this out of our heads to be, now it's the Syrians. I mean, look, I'm just fill in the blank, right?
Yeah.
But the African Americans have suffered the longest with this.
We have.
Because others, it seems to have transitioned, but we can't seem to get beyond this, and I don't understand.
All right. Well, that's why I said we need not just one day, but we need to talk about racism, inequality, justice, fairness, all those things Dr. King talked about. We need to talk about that on a regular basis to remind people that America is a melting pot. It is very unique. We have very diverse backgrounds. Not only backgrounds for race, but creed, nationalities, religion, and no one should be discriminated based on those things.
Isn't it great that all these are allowed to flourish?
Yes.
But you still have that, it was the Jews or the Muslims. I mean, it's like, can we just stop?
Yes. But
and I'm sure that's what you deal with every day.
Right, every day, dealing with that, definitely with human rights and talking about basic human rights as well as the human rights protected classes in the New York State human rights laws, and that those protected classes are race, creed, gender, nationality, religion, familial status, veteran status, and the list goes on and on. And that's why the Human Rights Commission and myself is taking the lead on talking about the important issues that's impacting and affecting this community regarding race, criminal justice issues, juvenile justice issues, education, poverty, housing. A lot of these issues.
Got a lot on your plate.
Yes, but it doesn't take just me, it takes a community. And it takes a mindset to change things. In order for change to occur, people have to change.
Now, I noticed that one of the events is on January the 14th at the Schenectady County Community College at Elston Hall. And it's called the Forum. So what is that?
It's this is our 29th year of doing the Schenectady County Human Rights Commission Martin Luther King Coalition. Every year we do the celebration service the Sunday before the state.
Mount Olivet, you're doing,
right? But every year we do the celebration before the state's Martin Luther King observance service. before our service, around 2 o'clock, we normally do a pre-gathering. We'll do an audio of the I Have a Dream speech or the Mountaintop speech. But this year, I decided to do things differently. We decided to do a community forum based on what has been happening in our world, our region, and our nation. For the last couple of years, we see that the Black community has been affected tremendously with the cases of Michael Brown, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, the cases in Chicago, all this police brutality, all this racism. So we decided, let's talk about the issues that's affecting, impacting our local community. You can't.
The only thing you can change is your local community.
Right. You can't change the world or the region, and all of a sudden you neglect your local community.
Yeah, right.
You need to fix your local community before you do
And if
any
everybody
outreach.
fixes their local communities, we'll be all set, right?
Yes. So that's what we want.
We
That's,
can only hope, right?
yes. Well, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about these issues that's impacting not only regionally, but within Schenectady County. So we're going to talk about the disproportionate rate of Black and brown children being suspended within the school systems. Regionally, we're going to talk about criminal justice, the disproportionate rate of Black and brown being incarcerated and arrested. We're going to talk about poverty rates. We're going to be talking about housing. These are the issues that Dr. King was talking about in that beloved community. And if he was here and alive and well, what would he say and do regarding these issues? These issues are very important to the Black community, as well as we're going to be talking about the role of the Black church. The role of the Black church was very important to the civil rights movement when Dr. King was alive. It currently has a role right now in this 21st century. So we're going to talk about those issues, and it's going to be from 6 to 8 at Schenectady County Community College in the Elston Hall room, the Lally room. It's open to the public. Our community forums gives the public an opportunity to be informed, educated, and aware of the issues that's impacting and affecting their community, and give them an outlet to hear, as well as to speak up and to speak out and to ask questions regarding the facts. Everything we do is neutral. We give information. We give facts.
And awareness.
Research and awareness. That's all we do. And we talk about issues that some thinks are controversial, but they're not. They're relevant. And we give everybody an opportunity to hear, and our forums are very civil. They're professional, but we give everyone an opportunity to hear as well as to address the issues.
It's important that something like this is held. More importantly, people should attend it.
Yes.
And come and see it, because you don't want to talk to the choir.
Our forums are open to the public. So anybody could come and listen and hear, and just to hear what's going on in your community. In order for people to bring...
solve the problem. You have to know what the problems are,
right,
and how to solve them.
That's correct. But in order for your community to change, it takes people to get involved. In order to get involved, you must hold your elected officials, business leaders, or your community leaders accountable and responsible, and do their civic duty, and to vote, to do the research, and to get involved. And once everyone gets involved, your community will change.
She's just said it all. It really is. And I always want to mention that I did hear Martin Luther King speak when I was at Kansas State University. He was an incredible... I didn't know what to expect, but he grabbed the audience and he held them. It was really remarkable. I'll never forget that event. So have a great, wonderful celebration. And I'll try and get to the forum.
Well, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
We're going to take a quick break. Ange Morris, she's with the executive director of the Schenectady County Human Rights Commission. I got to get that all in.
That's a long,